Okay, let's go over past tense. We have present tense, future tense, and past tense. We use past tense to talk about things that already happened, things that happened yesterday, last week, last year. There are 4 rules to past tense. The first rule is the irregular rule. If a verb is irregular, it's on this paper. Almost all of the irregular words are on the list of irregular verbs. So we have to be, to do, to have, make, go, can, will. All of these words are irregular. They're also very common. We use these words a lot. So you need to know all of them. If you need this, it's on my website, or you probably have this. So rule number 1 is irregular. So let's use the word swim. S-W-I-M. Swim is the present tense. The past tense of swim is swam. S-W-A-M. Swim is on the list. Let's see. Swim. Swim. Present, swim. Past, swam. Rule number 2. Does it end with the letter Y? So let's use the word cry. C-R-Y. The present tense is cry. Past tense, you take out the Y and you write I-E-D. C-R-I-E-D. Cried. Present, past. Rule number 3. Does the verb end with the letter E? So let's use. I use a pen. Use ends with the letter E. So we write D at the end. Used. Present, use. Past, used. Rule number 4. If this is no, this is no, this is no, and this is no, then we just write ED. So let's use walk. Is walk an irregular word? Is it on the list? No, it's not. Okay. Walk. Does walk end with the letter Y? No. Does walk end with the letter E? No. So we just write ED at the end. W-A-L-K-E-D. Walked. So these are the rules for all past tense words. Number 1, is it irregular? Number 2, does it end with Y? Number 3, does it end with E? And number 4, if all of these rules are no, we write ED. So now, let's practice when to use the past tense. We have, in the present, we change the first verb only. We only change the first verb. So in this sentence, she goes to the store. Goes is the verb. It's the first verb. So we change it from to go to goes because she. Here, in this sentence, there are 2 verbs, does and go. Does she go to the store? Well, in this sentence, we change the first verb, to do, we change it to does for she. But the second verb is go. It's not goes, it's go. Because it's the second verb, and we do not change the second verb. We only change the first verb. So does she go to the store? Yes, she does. She does go to the store. Does she go to the store? No. No, she doesn't. She doesn't go to the store. So, in present, we only change the first verb. The same is true for the past tense. When do you sleep? There are two verbs, do and sleep. When do you sleep? This question is in the present. When do you sleep? I sleep at 11 p.m. This is verb number 1. This is verb number 2. This is verb number 1. So, let's write this in the past tense. When did you sleep? Let's say yesterday. When did you sleep yesterday? Did is in the past tense. Sleep is in the present tense. Just like on this paper, we changed the first verb, but the second verb we do not change. When did you sleep? Sleep is in present because the first verb is already in past. So the answer to that question is I slept at 11 p.m. yesterday. The past tense of sleep is rule number 1. It is irregular. You can find sleep on this paper. Let's see. Sleep. Present is sleep. Past is slept. When did you sleep yesterday? I slept at 11 p.m. yesterday. This is the first verb. We write it in past. This is the second verb. We write it in present. We don't change it. This is the first verb. We write it in past. So if I want to write the sentence to say I do not sleep, but for yesterday, I say I do not do not sleep yesterday. This is verb number 1 and this is verb number 2. We only write past tense for verb number 1, the first verb. So we write did not. I did not. Verb number 2, we do not change. It stays the same. So we write sleep. I did not sleep yesterday. Or I slept at 11 p.m. yesterday. Slept is the first verb and it is in past tense. Did is the first verb and it is in past tense. Sleep is the second verb, so it stays in present tense. I did not sleep yesterday. So let's look in your book, in your student book, page 72. Page 72. Page 72, we ask when questions, so we're asking about time. When did... Sorry, my phone ran out of batteries, so let's try this again now that I'm charging my phone. In your student book, page 72. On page 72, we ask when questions. Like, when did you move here? So when did you begin to live here in this city, in this house? When did you move here? I moved here in July. So I started to live here in July. And here, The book gives us some verbs. Let's look at them. We have finish. Finish is a regular verb. It is a regular verb. It does not end with the letter Y. It does not end with the letter E. So we write ed, finished. Graduate. Graduate is a regular verb. It does not end with the letter Y. It ends with the letter E. So we write the letter D at the end. Graduated. Start. Start, is it irregular? No. Does it end with the letter Y? No. Does it end with the letter E? No. So we write ed at the end. Started. Study. Is it irregular? No. Does it end with the letter Y? Yes. So we take out the Y and we write IED. Studied. Now we have irregular verbs. Begin is began. Find, found. Get, got. Have, had. Leave, left. Meet, met. So, let's do the practice. We have A and B. A is the question. B is the response, the answer. So let's see. When did Min leave South Korea? She left South Korea in 2014. So here it says she left. What is the present tense of left? It is leave. So when did Min leave South Korea? She left South Korea in 2014. Let's do this one. When blank, she moved to New York. So we know because this is a question, this here is to do. But because we are asking the question in past tense, we write did. When did she move to New York? When did she move to New York? She blank to New York in 2016. So this is the second verb here, move. We use this in the answer. So what is the past tense of move? Well, let's see. Move, M-O-V-E. Is move irregular? No. Does move end with the letter Y? No. Does move end with the letter E? Yes. So we write D. M-O-V-E, move. Past tense, moved. She moved to New York in 2016. When Carlos start school? So again, we know to do, because this is a question. We have to ask do. But this is also the first verb. The first verb, we write it in past tense. When did Carlos start school? Start is a verb. It's the second verb. And we know that is the answer to the question. When did Carlos start school? How do we write start in past tense? Start. It is not irregular. Is it irregular? No. The start end with the letter Y? No. The start end with the letter E? No. So we write ED. When did Carlos start school? He started. He started school in September. Okay, I want you to finish all of these, the rest of this page. And when you finish, you can find the correct answers in the back of the book. Or if you have any questions, you can ask me on WhatsApp and I can help you. Let's look here on page 73. And there we go. This is Kasim, and this is Ni. Let's look at what's going on here. In 2013, Kasim started keyboarding classes. He started to learn how to type. In 2015, he graduated, and he got his first job in 2016. Okay? Let's look at Ni. When did she leave Thailand? When did she leave Thailand? She left Thailand in 2015. When did Ni begin computer classes? When did Ni begin computer classes? She began computer classes in 2014. So you have this timeline of all of their experiences, everything that happened in the past few years. So I want you to ask, when did he start keyboarding classes? And then I want you to answer the question in past tense. So start is present. Past tense of start is started. He started keyboarding classes in what year? In 2013. I want you to read all of this here. So everything here has a verb that is in present tense. I want you to say the verb in past tense.